Hey there, it's Mark from Folkway Music. I'm kneeling here next to my bench because I'm going to show you guys what I do to glue a little crack on the back of a Gibson in a hard to reach place. The idea is to avoid your repair looking like this old repair. This crack is not a line and it looks pretty awful, and I don't want to do that to this other crack here, right over here, that hasn't yet started to look terrible. This crack is wide open, and if I just glued it, the glue won't hold, as the two sides of the crack aren't close enough to be pulled together by high glue. And so I'm going to use my friend TJ Thompson's Cleat repair system, which looks like this. Here is magnets and a cleat and this cool U-shaped plastic channel. Here's a look at the cleat stock. So this is mahogany, and it's machined in this very, very, very specific fancy way that makes this sort of be strong and not hurt the area next to the crack. And the whole point is to basically suck the whole guitar together. You put high glue on this, it swells it and locks it tight all in one go. So you're gluing the crack and gluing the cleat at the very same time. And the whole thing uses magnets to be effective. So I've got these rare earth magnets on here and the channel, and then this little fancy hinge mechanism here. I've got magnets exactly located where this is going to lock into when I glue it. And then this is where the crack ends. I can't get magnets over the kerfing and on the block. This crack starts right at the tail block. So I'll just put a little clamp on that end right over there. But it's a very simple, straightforward process, and it's really easy to get a good looking result for a crack like that that is traditionally in a very hard to access spot. Anyways, so this is Mark working in progress. It's not going to be the best looking video, but hopefully you'll get an idea of what happens. All right, I'm gonna remove my face from this picture, and sorry, you get to see my belly button. Anyways, we got a hair dryer. That's an important detail. I've got my light to look inside the guitar. I've got my cleat and my magnets. Everything's been done on a dry run here, so I know it's all gonna work. And I've got my high glue, which is over there. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna warm up the guitar with my hair dryer. Excuse the loud noise. The hair dryer is a critical tool in my shop. I warm everything I do with this hair dryer before I glue it, and it extends my work time. I'm gonna blow some into the sound hole too. The hair dryer is great because it makes things hot, but it doesn't hurt the finish. So once I'm at this stage, I've got my hand now inside the guitar, so I can open and close that crack. I'm gonna take some high glue in a syringe. I'm gonna pour it on the crack, and I'm going to rub it all in as I open and close the crack from the inside with my hand. Nothing super fancy about this. And I'm gonna take some more high glue. You can do a really long crack this way. If you heat up the guitar, then the high glue has a better fighting chance of not gelling up before it's too late. So I'm opening the crack, pushing it on the inside, and I'm seeing the high glue wick into the crack, which is great. I can feel it on my finger on the inside of the guitar, which is great. All right, so once that's on there, I'm gonna grab some wipe, paper towel, or I use these gauze pads. I'm just gonna wipe it off. I don't want the extra high glue on the finish because it could really hurt the finish if you leave high glue on there. All right, so now that's ready to roll. I'm going to, before I go further, I'm gonna take another wet cloth, another one, and I'm going to clean the glue off the inside of the guitar too. And I don't mind if the inside of the guitar gets a little bit wet while I'm doing this in the area of that crack, because it's going to just swell the wood that much more, helping to close the crack. I don't mind if it swells a little bit in this process. And again, I'm just going to make double sure that there's no hide glue droplets anywhere on here because it can get messy. Then I close my hinge. I'm going to take my cleat, I'm going to heat that up too. I don't have a lot of time, so I'm doing a quickie heat on it. I'm going to grab my hide glue again. I'm going to put a little bit on there. Just give it a quick rub. Wipe my hands off quickly. This is all about quickly. And then you'll hear it click into place. Just like that. Then I'm going to put my light in the guitar and check. Yep, it's exactly where I wanted it to be. If it wasn't, I would quickly remove it and redo the hide glue, clean it up, and reposition it. But it's exactly where I wanted. So these magnets are holding it way tight. These are 3/4 of an inch. They're about by almost 1/8 of an inch thick, and there's 2 layers of them. Where is it? There's 2 layers of them here. You can see. Okay, and inside, here's another one. This is what it looks like on the inside. 1 layer of magnets. They're double stick taped to the caul. That's what the caul looks like. It's really fancy stuff that TJ makes on his CNC machine. It's crazy helpful. I love this stuff. And then the cleat stock just fits right in there. There's a little piece of double stick tape right here that's not sticky. I've sort of de-stickified it by touching it a lot and rubbing on my shirt and stuff. And then this stuff just fits right in there. And so the magnet's full strength is exerted. Anyways, like I said, this little section right here I still have to deal with. Very simple. So I just take a little squeeze clamp and put it on the crack. There you go. That's the extent of it. Very simple, but very effective, and the result will look great. Anyways, hope that was interesting. Talk to you all later. Bye-bye.